So this is Elves and Pauper. Ah, look at you, Island. Alright, we have to mulligan this. We'll keep this one. Elves is always just so rude to me. Green. Alright, it's a traditional stompy list. I feel a little bit better about myself. We'll grab the Mystic. And we can empty our hand. Oh no, it's Infect. That's intriguing. That makes the Well-Wisher not very great. Okay. Well. The island is for Distant Melody, which you pick a creature type and it draws you a card for every creature of that type you have in play. It's the ball part of Elf Ball. Alright, double Well-Wisher is really not good against Infect. It's a little ridiculous. Okay, well. 2, 3, 4. Yeah. You draw a lot of cards and get a lot of blockers. Could be okay, but if he has explosive stuff, then we might have a problem. I've played lists that don't use islands. I kind of like them a little bit better. You can use things like Abundant Growth, which I kind of like. The issue with Abundant Growth is that you're bouncing your forest with Query and Ranger. You have to be careful not to bounce. If you only have the one land with an Abundant Growth, you don't want to lose it. We also have Birchlore Rangers, of course, which get us blue mana if we need it. Okay. 3. Yeah, we could be dead here. We're dead to a number of pump spells. Invigorate used to be legal in Pauper, and Infect was a tier 1 deck. But they banned Invigorate, dropping Infect really down under tier 2. It's not really a deck anymore. You see it pop up every once in a while. The combo deck that sort of took Infect's place is Delver Fiend. Ah, Query and Ranger, how you don't help. Gaining life, not helping. Ichor Clawmare plus Rancor, not helping. Alright, guys. We don't have anything. Nothing good. Ichor Clawmare, huh? Viridian Longbow. Come in, my friends. Gleeful Sabotage. Not super great. Spider Silk Armor. Crusher. Double Crusher, huh? That's a little strange. But we can take out the Well-Wisher, and we can take out the Essence Wardens. And I think that's fine. We could consider bringing in the Scatter Shots, but I don't think so. Nope. Okay. Nope, that's pretty good. Yeah, all that life gain. It's one of my favorite things about the Elf deck, is that you can raise other aggro decks. I like playing against a normal Stompy deck, because you get those Well-Wishers out, like we saw. You can gain a ton of life. But obviously, against Infect, gaining a ton of life doesn't help you. Not at all. Alright. I'm not entirely sure what Infect brings in. Probably Hornet Sting, which will be replaced by Gut Shot here pretty soon for Pauper. And that's pretty good against Elves. I'm not sure what else he might have. Hopefully my longbows can just take out his guys. That would be ideal. Yeah, we'll play first. Wow, alright. Quirion Ranger with Priest could get us Crusher pretty quickly. That could be interesting. It all depends on whether or not he blows up my guys with Hornet Stings. Or kills me before that happens. We can go for it. Quirion Ranger being our only 1-drop's a little clunky. Especially since we have 2 forests, we don't even need it to bounce forests. But we get the priests. And we have a turn 4 Crusher if nothing bad happens. He's gonna probe us. It's rude. Okay. So I think our turn 2 is just Priest of Titania, which isn't very exciting. We can get quite a bit more mana. Turn 3, but still not Crusher. Ah, okay. Pretty safe attack. It's not like they have stuff to flash in. If he has a Hornet Sting, it probably takes out the Priest, though honestly the Ranger is just as important here. Quirion Ranger is the all-star of the Elf deck for Pauper. Okay, well, there's his Ichor Claw Mirror. He could easily win next turn with that guy, depending on what he has. Oh my god, land! We don't need it. Alright, well. So we get the Priest. Hold on, let's see. We get the Visionary. Try and draw into a 1-drop. Yeah, that's better. Alright, great. Ha. And you. Get the Crusher. Look at that. We got a turn 3 Ulamog's Crusher off of our Elves. That's not bad. Yeah, that's mostly what Elf Ball does, right? Multiplication. We do have the Lysolana Huntmaster who gets big, and then of course Timberwatch Elf, which gets in. Quirion Ranger doubles any tap ability, so we saw it with Priest of Titania, and also with Well-Wisher, Timberwatch Elf. It can make all those guys big. It's a pretty strong Pauper deck, just the fact that you need to kind of be unmolested for a turn or two to get going makes it a little challenging. Okay. So lacking a trample effect on the mirror, I'm just going to chump block with an Elvish Visionary. If he puts a Rancor on the mirror, I might have to put my Crusher in. he would have to blow at least a few things. Let's see, he did play a forest, which is important because he could have ground swell, which means that for 1 mana he can give his mirror a +4/+4. So if he has a Rancor and 2 ground swell, which is certainly possible, he could run right over us. So it's pretty pretty crummy. Oh, he's gonna Fido Burst. Alright, we're totally... No Rancor. No Rancor. Oh shit. Alright, well. There's no protection from Eldrazi with the Apostle's Blessing. The question is, do I throw my Crusher under the bus? At this point, to win, he needs double mutagenic growth. Yeah, we'll do this. We'll block him. He just needs 1 mutagenic growth here. But, oh no, I guess they just trade. It's a little sad. This leaves us with a much better board position than he has, and Timberwatch Elf makes that even better. So, alright. That's lethal next turn from the Timberwatch Elf, and I don't think he can do much about it. So I think that was a good block, especially with that draw. We can activate Timberwatch 3 different times and his blocker doesn't matter, so we're good. Yep. No 0 mana fog effects. Okay. No blockers, huh? I'll do. I guess we didn't even need to do it twice. Really. Wow, we're getting pretty flooded here. I still like our sideboard. He'll play first. We have... We'll keep this. Longbow could be great. We can really slow him down, but he could get way ahead of us. Quirion Ranger goes well with Timberwatch, but we're not getting her out quite yet. We don't have anything else that taps, really. Also works well with Longbow. So we'll just get Birch Lore Rangers for now. I guess we grab Visionary and Quirion Ranger next turn, it's 4 mana to get Longbow online to shoot a mirror. That's a little rough. Alright. 2 for Visionary. We want the Priest, obviously. We need the Priest. And then we get Quirion Ranger. And then hope we don't die on his turn, honestly. And if we don't, we'll be pretty good. We could have gotten Birchlore Rangers, actually, just to chump. It's a bit more expendable than Quirion Ranger. That might have been a better play. Let's see if he can get the turn 3 kill. It's rare, even for Infect. It's pretty much their God Hand. They can get a turn 2 kill, I think, off a real God Hand, but that's a turn 1 Glistener Elf into a turn 2 land drop with ground swells and mutagenic growths. It's one of the only turn 2 decks in Pauper, though. We're not blocking that guy. There's just 1 poison. I feel pretty good about that. If he taps out, we will try and kill stuff with our Longbow. There's another mirror. Otherwise, we make him burn some removal. Okay. Great. Fine, we do this to draw a card. We're just going to try and controlling his guys here and see what we can do. Another Priest is pretty interesting. Alright, well, we can try and get rid of both these guys. He's going to have some sort of pump to save 1. And maybe instead we could just get a bunch of blockers, but an Apostle's Blessing really hoses us. Alright. Whistleana plus Birchlore is pretty sweet. Timberwatch Elf and Priest is pretty great too. We'll get the Longbow. We actually have double activation off this guy, which isn't too bad. Alright, so that was the ball in Elf Ball. Pretty nice turn with the Longbow. And we do want to use the Longbow now. Do we want to use the Longbow now? It makes him burn a... Alright. Well. He did a blessing. He gives it protection from green. So we made him burn the Apostle's Blessing, which is great. Hopefully he forgets that I can use the Quirion Ranger on his turn and he does something silly, because I would like to untap this Birchlore Ranger and shoot him in response to something. Like a Rancor. Rancor's okay. Doesn't affect his toughness. Okay, we're not going to block. I guess we could throw something under this mirror so we don't get hit, but that's one. Okay, he did not play a forest, which makes me feel a little bit better because he does not have groundswell. So we'll not block. We just have to worry about fog, I guess. There's the vines. So we respond to that by untapping you and returning a forest. Now if he has a mutagenic growth, I could be in trouble. We haven't seen a mutagenic growth yet, have we? Alright, good. That's what I was hoping he would do. And it worked out just fine. Yep, he gets the Rancor back, but he lost a mirror. He's tapped out. We just kill this guy. I don't even care what else happens. It's the first thing we're going to do on our turn. Let's just blow that guy up. Yep. I don't know why he didn't do that before. Just to draw something. He should have done that before combat. That was silly. Okay. I do love a longbow. Huh. There. Okay. I guess that's fine. Nine, 10, 11, 12. There we go. That's our turn 4 kill with Elves. Elf balling it out. And we're up against the 4 o'clock hour, so that's done for the day.